Good afternoon and welcome to the 34th meeting of the Honolulu Liquor Commission. Please silence all of your electronic devices, and if you're appearing here today, please introduce yourself and your client and spell your names for the Commission's reporter. And if you're here to testify, please come forward, be sworn in, and identify yourself. Moving into the public hearing, calling agenda item number 1, application number 19-14965 from We and Sue Group Inc. Mr. Lee.
Good afternoon, sir, and commissioners. James Lee representing Wei and Sue Group Inc., DBA Honolulu Skewer House. Seated to my right is the manager, Ms. Nien Chen Tsai, TSAI. We have nothing further to add to the report.
Thank you very much. Mr. Picaro.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. This application has received 0 written protests, 0 letters in support. Applicant has met the statutory requirements for the submission of this application.
Thank you. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to testify for or against this application? Seeing none, commissioners?
Motion to approve application number 19-14965.
Second. Moved in second, all those in favor?
Aye.
I vote aye. Agenda item number 1, application number 19-14965 is approved. Thank you, Mr. Lee.
Thank you very much.
Going into the preliminary hearings, agenda item number 2, application number 19-14851 from Huge Hospitality Universal Group Inc.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairperson, members of the Commission. Kendall Luke on behalf of Huge Hospitality Universal Group Incorporated. Seated to my right is Mr. Atsushi Iwasa, who is the Vice President of the company. His name is spelled ATSUSHIIWASA. We have received the investigative report and we have nothing to add to the report.
Thank you, Mr. Luke. Commissioners?
Mr. Luke, is Huge Hospitality Universal Group Inc. going to be the name of the restaurant?
No, the name of the restaurant is going to be Rigo, R-I-G-O.
Okay. You understand though that your DBA, you can only have one DBA and that whatever is of the license needs to be on the sign and that's what your restaurant is going to be called? So if it's not going to be called that, folks need to take action. Okay. Any other questions?
Thank you.
Motion to approve application number 19-14851.
Second. Moved in second, all those in favor?
Aye.
I vote aye. Agenda item number 2, application number 19-14851 is approved
Thank you.
with the noted corrections. Calling agenda item number 3, application number 19-15430 from Resort Trust Hawaii LLC.
Good afternoon, Commissioners and Chair Avery Matra on behalf of Resort Trust Hawaii LLC. With me on my right is Gerald Glennon, GLENNON, General Manager of Kohala. We have received investigative report, have no additions or changes.
Thank you very much. Commissioners?
Question. Motion to approve application number 19-15430.
Second. Been moved in second, all those in favor?
Aye.
I vote aye. Agenda item number 3, application number 19-15430 is approved.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. License applications, temporary license application, agenda item number 4, application number 19-16009 from King Restaurant and Bar.
James Lee representing King Restaurant and Bar LLC, DBA King Restaurant Bar. Seated to my right is Kevin Lee, manager owner. Li is the last name. No relation to me.
Lee and Lee.
Me and Lee.
Thank you.
We have nothing further to add to the report.
Okay. Commissioners?
And this is at the site of Not Million Restaurant, but Million Pocha
they're neighbors.
neighbors, okay. Alright, motion to approve application number 19-16009.
Second.
Moved in second, all those in favor?
Aye.
I vote aye, agenda item number 4, application number 19-16009 is approved.
Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you
Lee.
very
And
much.
Mr.
Thank
Lee.
Let's call agenda item number 5, stock transfer application, application number 19-15586 from Stormy's Gastro. Ms. Melchor.
Good afternoon, Chairman and Commissioners. Robin Melcher on behalf of the applicant, Stormy's Gastropub Inc. And to my right is Sabrina Hasselhorst, Haselhorst, who will be the proposed officer and shareholder. We have reviewed the report and there are no amendments or changes.
Commissioners,
This is at the Haleiwa Town Center.
Yes.
Yeah. Motion to approve application number 19-15586.
Second.
been moved in second, all those in favor?
Aye.
I vote aye, agenda item number 5, application number 19-15586 is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Calling agenda item number 6, request number 19-16191 from Chicago, Elgin. This one got a passing question. Look at this.
Alright, Chicago Elgin, authorized agent for HIS Hawaii, DBA Waikiki Club Lounge.
Commissioners,
Ms. Elgin,
Yes.
you're requesting a waiver of rule 3-82-31.6, correct?
Correct.
And this is which limits special licenses in increments of up to 3 days and not to exceed 12 calendar days per calendar quarter. Right?
Yes.
So what are you folks need this waiver for? Why are you requesting this waiver?
We had initially tried to submit an application for a new license back in November, but our the attorney was helping us kind of disappeared on us, so if the process is taking a lot longer, the opening is coming up soon, so we needed the temporary license before we get the new license.
Okay. And do you have any idea, because this covers two separate things possibly, right? Is that your special licenses can come in increments of more than 3 days and exceed 12 days per calendar quarter. So do you folks plan on doing both of those things?
Yes.
Okay. And do you have any idea right now about how many days in the calendar quarter you folks are gonna be requesting?
Probably about 45.
questions? Yeah.
Alright, motion to approve request number 19-16191.
Second.
Moved in second, all those in favor?
Aye.
I vote aye, agenda item number 6, request number 19-16191 is approved.
Thank you, good luck.
No, she's,
Oh, next one,
the
okay.
next one too. Let's call agenda item number 7, request number 19-16204 from Chicago Elgin. Please go through the routine again.
Okay, Chicago Elgin, authorized agent for HIS Hawaii, DBA Waikiki Club Lounge. Requesting to see if I can use the same forms, documents that I sent in for the new application for the special license.
Thank you. Commissioners,
And when did you submit these documents that we currently have on file?
February 15th,
This past February?
yes,
and there will be no
no
changes.
changes.
Very good, thank you.
Motion to approve request number 19-16204.
Second.
Moved in second, all those in favor?
Aye.
I vote aye, agenda item number 7, request number 19-16204 is approved.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Calling agenda item number 8, request number 19-16217 for Mr. Christopher Cook and Mr. William Somro on behalf of Broken Boundary Brewery LLC. Gentlemen,
Yes, hello. William Sumrow, member, spelling William, W-I-L-L-I-A-M, Sumrow, S-U-M-R-O-W, member and co-founder of Broken Boundary Brewery. And I'll let my partner introduce himself.
Christopher Cook, also a member and co-founder, CHRISTOPHERCOOK.
okay. I see you have submitted a floor plan, so why don't you go through that for us?
Yes,
So
sir.
we can understand exactly, because the loading dock and the actual floor plan is elevated. There's a stairway leading down.
No, sir. So the floor plan matches our existing liquor application.
Mm-hmm.
The area outlined in red is what was approved under our liquor license, and our rule waiver request is to add a hinged gate in the pony wall, about near the entrance to the restroom area. The hinged gate is for our concern of potential multiple exits for fire safety concern is the primary reason. So that we have means of egress in case there is a fire hazard of any form.
Okay. The pony wall is how high?
42 inches, sir.
42 inches from the floor level.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Commissioner, do you have any questions?
What triggered your concern about fire issues?
We still are going through our permit review. I have in the past interacted with the fire department. They've done inspections of our fire extinguishers before, and in previous jobs I know that they have asked for multiple points of exit whenever it comes for a fire safety hazard. We have not had any direct communications or direct conversations with the fire department just yet, as they're still looking at our plan submittals. It is a preemptive concern that we wanted to address as soon as possible.
Okay, very good. So you have not received your permit as of yet, correct?
From the DPP, no, sir, not yet. They're still reviewing it. We're still going through any concerns on layouts, hand wash sinks, things like that.
And you understand that if the commission was to approve this waiver, that it would be based on you receiving your building permits and all of the supporting documents.
Yep.
Right? Thank you.
Motion to approve request number 19-16217.
Second. Moved in second, all those in favor?
Aye.
I vote aye. Agenda item number 8, request number 19-16217 is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you, commissioners.
Calling agenda item number 9, request number 19-16231 from Devin Nakoda, agent for R International Inc., DBA Rinka. Gentlemen, good afternoon.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Commissioners, Kevin Nikoba representing our International LLC as well as Rinka. To my right is the GM for Rinka International. That's Takaki Nakajima. Takaki
Very good. Commissioner.
Okay, so Mr. Nakoba, we were a little bit I guess anxious last time with this
Yes.
request. So what documents are you asking to utilize?
I'm requesting the LLC Articles of Organization and Operating Agreement, the Certificate of Good Standing, the Certificate of Trade Name or the T1, the Personal History and Affidavit, as well as the Criminal History Record Clearance, the drawing of the floor plan, landlord authorization for sale and service of liquor, the zoning clearance from the Department of Planning and Permitting for use with the special license application. Additionally, the application was put in September 2018. I was able to get that information from previous council.
So there should be no changes then.
No, there are no changes at all.
Okay, great.
Can we hear from licensing supervisor, please?
Supervising Investigator Daniel Sato.
You have an opportunity to review this stuff.
Yes.
Okay. And in your opinion?
I checked the file about 20 minutes ago, and the aforementioned documents that he's asking for is currently on file.
And all of the shareholders or people on the license are accounted for?
I believe there is only one, and we do have his personal history and criminal history.
Okay, very good, thank you. Commissioners?
Motion to approve request number 19-16231.
Been moved in second, all those in favor?
Aye.
I vote aye, agenda item number 9, request number 19-16231 is approved. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you. Chair, motion for the adoption of decision and order for agenda items 10 through 15 inclusive.
Second.
Moved in second, all those in favor?
Aye.
I vote aye, the adoption of decision and order, agenda items number 10 through 15 inclusive are approved. Moving into adjudications, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Joy Neely, Deputy Corporation Counsel, appearing for the prosecution for today's adjudication items.
Very good. Calling agenda item number 16, Club Sundance.
Licensee's representative was here and just told me she wasn't feeling well, so she's requested a continuance to next week. I have no objection.
No objection, Commissioner.
Motion to continue agenda item 16 Club Sundance for 1 week.
Second.
Been moved in second, all those in favor?
Aye.
I vote aye. Agenda item number 16 is continued for 1 week, which is the 28th, is that correct?
That's correct.
3/28/19. Calling agenda item number 17. Arnold's Beach Bar and Grill.
Thank you. My name is Debbie Eichelberger, EICHELBERGER. I'm a member manager. And Raj Shinsato is out of town to help me do the drawings of current plans.
And what is your pleasure, ma'am? What is your pleasure? Are you willing to proceed or would you like to ask for a continuance?
No, I'll proceed.
Okay.
Very good.
Ms. Neely.
Okay. On or about August 20th, 2018, in the city and county of Honolulu, state of Hawaii, licensee was found to have made physical alterations within its licensed premises to the lanai seating area, covered seating area, bar area, storage area, and loft seating area without the prior written approval of the Liquor Commission in violation of Rule 383-62A of the Rules of the Liquor Commission of the city and county of Honolulu.
How would you like to plead, ma'am?
Guilty on the three that were done, the upstairs,
Okay,
nothing.
1 second, we'll get a chance to get to that. Motion to accept the plea.
Second.
Moved in second, all those in favor?
Aye.
I vote aye. Agenda item number 17, the guilty plea is accepted.
Ms. Neely, your recommendation.
This is a first violation for adjudication purposes. I recommend a fine of $500.
Ms. Eckelberger?
Yes.
Go ahead, your chance to comment now about what
I
happened.
was commenting that it mentioned something about upstairs loft alteration. There wasn't any upstairs. Those boxes were put in a long time ago when I was a manager of the place, and when I put the wall to prevent seeing inside the bathrooms. That's when those drawings were turned in with that.
Alright,
That
so
was like in '09.
did you folks put in a request to make these alterations?
They were done a long time ago, yes. Yes. The drawings, those drawings should be in '09. I came before for Dan Jeffers as a manager.
Okay, so it seems like the issue here is that the floor plan that we have on file does not match what is actually on the ground at your establishment.
Correct.
And when those were done or not done is if our files do not match what our investigators report sees, then a violation has occurred, and since you are the licensee, it's your responsibility to make sure that you've gotten prior written approval and that the floor plans we have on file match what is actually in your establishment. Okay. Motion to approve the recommended fine of $500.
Second.
Moved in second, all those in favor?
Aye.
I vote aye, agenda item number 17, the recommended fine of $500 is approved. Calling agenda item number 18, Sky Lounge.
Licensee has requested a 1-week continuance for this matter. I have no objection.
Motion to continue agenda item 18, Sky Lounge for 1 week to March 28, 2019.
Second.
Moved in second, all those in favor?
Aye.
I vote aye, agenda item number 18 is continued to March 28, 2019. Calling agenda item number 19, Sky Lounge.
Licensee has requested a 1-week continuance of this matter. I have no objection.
Do you know the reason for the request for this matter?
It was Mr. Wayne Luke, and I think he needs time to just review the files.
Okay, I just know this is a second request for continuance.
Yeah, I don't know that he was representative the first time.
Okay, thank you.
You have no objection.
I have no objection.
Motion to continue agenda item 19, Sky Lounge to March 28, 2019.
Second.
Moved in second, all those in favor?
Aye.
I vote aye, agenda item number 19, Sky Lounge is continued to 3/28/2019. Calling agenda item number 20, Sky Lounge.
Licensee has requested a 1-week continuance to March 28, 2019. I have no objection.
Motion to continue agenda item 20, Sky Lounge for 1 week to March 28.
Second.
Been moved in second, all those in favor?
Aye.
I vote aye, agenda item number 20, Sky Lounge is continued for 1 week until March 28, 2019. Calling agenda item number 21, Blue Green Tea, Mr. Kiyuchi.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, Commission Keith Kyuchi for the licensee.
Chair, I should recuse myself, but it will create a gridlock, I believe.
It will not, if you feel that you need to recuse yourself, then we can continue this issue.
Yeah. That's fine.
Do I need to recuse for continuance purpose?
Yes. Yes.
Two of them approve a continuance?
No, cannot.
Oh, just
This will be continued
okay.
until we have a quorum.
Right.
Is that acceptable, Mr. Kyuchi?
Yes, that is.
Yeah, no quorum, so
I anticipated
automatically
the issue when I
be
walked in, so that's why I sent my client home.
Okay, we'll note that you have recused yourself and
For the record.
no action can be taken on
Yes.
this item today.
I'll work with the administration on it.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you.
For the official record, agenda item 21, no action is taken.
Lack of quorum.
Lack of quorum. Thank you, Vice Chairman. Thank you very much. Calling agenda item number 22, What's Metac Asian Foods. Good morning.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairperson, members of the commission. Shinpei Oki, spelled Shimpei, last name Oki, O-K-I, for the licensee. To my right is Mr. Gareth Hanano, Operations Branch Manager, spelled G-A-R-E-T-H-H-A-N-A-N-O. We waive reading of the charges.
How would you like to plead?
The licensee pleads no contest, but with the commissioner's permission, we would like to provide an explanation.
Of course. Motion to accept the no contest plea.
Second.
Moved in second, all those in favor?
Aye.
I vote aye. Agenda item number 22, the no contest plea is accepted.
Ms. Neely, what's your recommendation?
This is a second violation. There was a previous violation in May of 2017. So I recommend a penalty of $750.
Mr. Oki.
Thank you. The licensee was actually cited, like was mentioned, for the same violation back in May 1st of 2017 and pled no contest to those charges. Of course, the licensee took this very seriously, took extensive internal changes within the organization so that there could be review systems, improvements on the core corporate procedures so that the meeting minutes of elections of new officers and directors could be actually processed internally within the 30 days notice period. And of course, with that, the proper documentations can be provided to the Liquor Commission in a timely manner pursuant to required under the statute. But however, licensee was again issued with this matter. The subject of today's hearing involves the resignation of an existing officer and an appointment of a new officer, which was effective April 2nd, 2018. And licensee delivered the notice of the change to the commission on April 30th, 2018, which in licensee's mind was well within the 30-day statutory notice period. And but again, of course, unfortunately, licensee was issued with the present citation on August 2nd, 2018, noting a violation date of April 25th, 2018. Upon reviewing the investigative files, we noticed that the corporate minutes that was provided to the commission as evidence of the officer change was dated March 26, 2018, but of course with an explanation that the effective date of the resignation and the election of the new officer was April 2nd, 2018. But upon discussing this matter with Corp Counsel's office, we now understand that the 30-day notice period is triggered not from the actual effective date of the election, but it's triggered by the date in which the decision to elect the new officer or director is made. So, although we understand the Commission's interpretation and understanding of the statute, now that we understand the interpretation of the Commission's statute, licensee will fully make changes again to make sure that changes are submitted in a timely manner. However, due to licensee's reasonable misinterpretation of the rule and how that is construed by the Commission, we respectfully request that the Commission may consider a possible reduction in the recommended fine. Thank you.
Thank you for that thorough explanation. So because the date of the actual election, as noted on the minutes, was in March, that was the date that the commission deemed the 30-day clock starts from. Is that correct, Ms. Neely?
Correct, and that's in accordance with the rules, which say that the date starts from the date of election, not the date of effective.
And to further explain, we read that to mean the date of election as in, of course, when the effective date of the election was. And that was our misunderstanding of how the statute should be construed. Okay. Because corporate procedures, sometimes at shareholders' meetings, officers and directors could be elected months in advance of the actual effective date. So that discrepancy was something that we had a hard time understanding, but we understand it is how it's construed.
You have it clear now?
We do have it
You
clear
won't be back next year, right?
Yes, now.
Good, thank you.
Any further questions? My motion is to issue a letter of reprimand.
Second. Moved in second. All those in favor?
Aye.
I vote aye. Agenda item number 22, a letter of reprimand will be issued.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Calling agenda item number 23, University Stop.
Licensee for this matter has requested a 1-week continuance in order to get the discovery reports and review, or the investigative reports and review. I have no objections. Or not 1 week, sorry, until April 11th.
4/11.
Okay. Motion to continue agenda item 23 to April 11th, 2019.
Second. Then moved in second. All those in favor?
Aye.
I vote aye. Agenda item number 23 is continued to April 11, 2019. Mr. Picaro, do we have any legislative update for agenda item number 24?
I believe so.
Okay, very good. Do we have agenda item number 25? Do we have any administrative matters?
No.
Meeting adjourned.